Well, this is tall for a short man. But anyhow, my name's Delbert Hayes. I was born and raised right here. I remember Chief Deacoff was just a peon patrol officer with a lot of these law enforcement officers. I worked with him for 32 years. I was a volunteer fireman for almost 20. But the reason why I'm here is to talk about one police officer. One Bloomington police officer. That August this 7th of 2019 at 6:30 in the morning, he was off duty on his way home and heard the call. His neighbor needed help. His neighbor was my son. My son had an accident. He kicked the door in when he heard me over the phone screaming, dial 911, dial 911, because I couldn't get there to get to my son. Without hesitation, with regards to what was going on, he didn't care. He kicked the door in, found my son, done CPR on my son, brought my son back to life. Kept him alive long enough to get him to Bloomington Hospital. Let them walk through, because this directs to them too. Because on August the 11th at 2:35 in the afternoon, my son passed away. Kids need to be educated. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go.
That's the problem.
These young kids need to be educated, so let them go. Learn your history of this flag. Learn your history of this town. Let them go. I was brought up old school. I don't have a gun. I was brought up with a belt.
Amen, brother.
Let these kids go, because their mom and dad don't know what a belt is. They put them in timeout. Took away their phones and their YouTube. But anyhow, on August the 7th, 6:30 in the morning again, my son was in an accident. Officer Matthew Lucas, and you guys are the first to hear it. I was going to wait until the day of his ride. But patrol officer, third shift, Matthew Lucas. If you're here, thank you. Again, I'm saying it in public. Matthew Lucas of the Bloomington Police Department done CPR on my son, brought him back to life. But then 3 days later, my son lost his life. His injuries were too far gone. But if it wasn't for Officer Matthew Lucas, my son wouldn't have saved and made a difference in 73 people that night. He was the first one in Bloomington history to ever be a full organ tissue donor. He saved 2 people in California, made a difference in 71 other people throughout the world, 1 gentleman in Ohio, and somebody in Egypt. Each one of them got an eye. 2 blind men now in the world seeing with my baby's eyes.
Amen.
So, to all the Bloomington police officers, Monroe County Sheriff's Department, state troopers, Ellisville PD, IU, thank you from me and my family. And I want everybody's support, and come to Jared's Memorial Ride September 5th. It's on Facebook. It's posted up at Bloomington Harley-Davidson. All money raised that day will go back to the Indiana Nodal Network, and I will give a plaque, a big memorial plaque, to Officer Matthew Lucas that day. Thank you, guys.